being sensitive to ghosts, I've always been around the paranormal, and they seem to be attracted to me. I don't know why. And I can take pictures anywhere and pretty well tell or feel if a ghost is there.
Patrick Cross is a paranormal investigator. He has the ability and the insight to capture spirits on film.
We're at Emma's back porch in Burlington, Ontario. I'm Patrick Cross, and I am a ghost researcher, paranormal researcher. And with me is, back here is Carolyn and Jim, who's both paranormal researchers. We're checking out the ghost energy down here. And this is where the main activity is, where we think and found the ghost of Emma and her family.
In 1919, George and Emma Byrons opened a restaurant entitled the Astronomy in Burlington. The family lived up on the second floor. Eventually, one child would apparently drown at the back of the restaurant in the lake. When George, her husband, died of a heart attack in the kitchen, Emma carried on up until 1952, and that's where she died. After her death, Emma returned to her place, her dream. And actually, in fact, it would seem that the whole family still resides on the second floor of the Astronomy.
Emma Byrons, even though she is passed on, she still is, has been seen by many people here who believe she is the ghost still running the restaurant, and she very much believes that she is still in charge with her family, as if the restaurant is running from the time period that she was living. She is known to appear, and including the faces of the children have appeared running around. You hear them laughing and doing all the kinds of things a family would do in an atmosphere that they're still alive.
We're here at the front stairway, the grand entranceway, and as you can tell by the electromagnetic frequency monitor, it's going a little crazy right now. We're picking up a lot of ghost energy.
This is going off the meter. It's an electromagnetic EMF detector. There's a lot of energy present. There's no electrical at all other than the stairs itself, which is showing a lot of electromagnetic field energy of a ghost. These stairs are the original stairs going up to the Stamina restaurant for the dining, and Emma would be known to stand at the top and make her grand entrance for people coming down.
So it's a very active building, but again, it's a story about attachment and love. And for Emma, that's still her home. There is a mirror located on the second floor of the building, and people report that they pass by the mirror and see the image of another person looking at them. And you know, most people don't realize that that was part of the apartment living area of the Byron family. They resided right there. There are numerous accounts of activity in the basement area. People sense, they feel an entity down there, but they have seen the child down in the basement area. When you go down there yourself, you can sense something, that's for sure.
When people are in a building that they believe to be haunted, they've heard stories of hauntings, even if they don't necessarily see something themselves, it's very easy for them to feel a sense of presence. There's a very strong psychological phenomenon. It can be produced very easily. It's very similar to the sense of being stared at. Lots of people believe that if they're in a library or something, they can tell if someone's staring at their back. They'll have that sense of something being strange around them. And they'll turn around, and of course, as they turn around, whoever happens to be behind, out of the corner of his or her eye, they'll see that person turn, and of course they will look at them, seeming to confirm the fact that you're being stared at.
So what I'm sensing here is there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of sadness, there's fear too, there's a lot of protection. I also noticed the spirit of Robert, Emma's son. I also sense Emma's presence. I know that this is the place where the wake was, and in the basement she kept the wine casks.
My specialty would be senses. Feelings around me, ghost entities, paranormal activities. Down here, I felt a strange feeling, death, and curiosity.
The children ghosts that are down here seem to be moving around in a circle or playing around. They move around. And the reason I say they're children, they're playful ghosts, because you can hear them laughing on tape. The interesting thing is that Robert is here because his mother is here. And his sister is here. His sister is Sarah, and she died. One of the little girls died on the rocks when she was playing outside, so she died. but she doesn't want to leave because her brother is Robert and they want to stay together. So they're happy playing here, and Robert likes playing with the handkerchiefs on the table upstairs while her mother goes around checking out the dishes that are made daily here. They're drawn here by the emotion of the place. They grew up here, they lived here, and they died here. And this is their home, and until I guess their mother says so, they're not going to leave. And 75% of ghost experiences are made up. People think of ghosts, they see it on TV, and there, wow, there's a ghost. So it's, you know, the 25% is what is unexplainable, and that's what we try to investigate. There are things that do move. There are things I can't explain, I have seen. Usually we can find a solid explanation. The 25% again of the explanation that you can't find is the intriguing part.
Emma's back porch has an owner who lingers on after death. Emma Byrnes, her husband George, and family still remain in this restaurant that was once theirs. To them, they are the overseers of this establishment and will remain there for whoever knows how long.